This psalm talks about how in the Messianic era, the nations who have rebelled against God are going to be judged, and it talks about how in the era of the war of Gog and Magog, which is going to come at the time when Mashiach is coming, how the nations are going to tremble from God's judgment. And it talks about how God is a righteous judge, and at the end of the kapitel, it talks about this, that we had great leaders like Moshe, Aaron, and Shmuel, who God has answered them, and therefore we should subdue ourselves to Hashem. Hashem Malach Yirgzu Amim, when Hashem is going to reign, the nations are going to tremble. Yeshe Kruvim Tanut Aretz. Before the one who is enthroned on Kruvim, it says that Hashem is enthroned on Kruvim, the world is going to quake from Hashem's presence. Hashem, the Tzion Gadol, from before God, who is great in Zion, V'ramu kol ha'amim, and he's exalted above all the nations. Yedu shimcha gadol, v'noira kadeshu. They are going to praise your great name, which is awesome and it's holy. V'oiz, and mighty Melech Mishpat Oiv, is the king who loves justice. Ata kananta misharim, you are the founder of fairness. Mishpat Utstaka v'Yaakov ata sisa. The justice and righteousness of Yaakov, you are the one that has made that. Which this means that he displayed his righteousness through the giving of the Torah, which is the Torah is the ultimate blueprint of righteousness and fairness. Reimu Hashem Lekeinu, exalt our God, Vishtachu l'adei raglov, and bow down to his footstool. Kadishu, he is holy. Now it talks about our great leaders that we had. Moshe, Aaron, and Choyanov. Moshe and Aaron were his priests. They were totally devoted to Hashem, and they served in the tabernacle. Shmuel was considered to be a very great prophet. The Kori Shemai, they're among the ones that invoke his name. Korim al Hashem, when they call to Hashem, Vu Yanim, and he answers them, since they're so close to God. V'amud anon yedabra aleim, and God speaks to them in a pillar of clouds. Shamru edaisov, they obeyed God's testimonies, and whatever decree he gave, they have kept to the letter of the law. Hashem Elokeinu ata nisam, God, you have answered them. Kel noisei hayisulem, you are always a forgiving God to them. When they invoked your mercy, you have forgiven the Jewish people. V'noikim ala leisam. But that does not take away that you are still an avenger for people who sin, and you have punished throughout history the people who have sinned against you. Reimu Hashem Elokeinu, we should exalt God, V'ishtachu l'hakotshei, and we should prostrate ourselves to the holy mountain, which is referring to the Beis Hamikdash, the holy temple, which is on the holy mountain. Ki Kodesh Hashem Elokeinu, because God is holy.